Example one, I would prefer to maintain a no pets policy in the workplace for several important reasons. Firstly, having pets in the office could create serious health concerns for employees who suffer from allergies. Many people are allergic to pet dander, and it would be unfair to expose them to potential health risks in their workplace. Secondly, pets can be a significant source of distraction in a professional environment. Even well behaved animals may require attention, walks, or care during working hours, which could interrupt workflow and reduce productivity. Additionally, some pets might make unexpected noises or movements that could disturb important meetings or phone calls. Lastly, there are liability concerns to consider. If a pet were to damage office equipment or cause an accident, it could create complicated insurance and responsibility issues for the company. While I understand that pets can reduce stress and increase job satisfaction for some employees, I believe the potential drawbacks outweigh these benefits. Therefore, I strongly support maintaining our current no pets policy to ensure a safe, productive, and professional work environment for all employees. Example two, I would prefer option A, which proposes fewer but larger warming stations with more amenities in central locations for several important reasons. Firstly, having centralized locations with more amenities would create a more comfortable and practical environment for people seeking shelter from the cold. The availability of hot beverages would help people warm up quickly from the inside out, while charging stations ensure that people can keep their devices powered for emergency communications. These amenities could literally be life saving during harsh winter conditions. Secondly, larger stations would allow for better management and maintenance of the facilities. With concentrated resources in fewer locations, it would be easier to ensure proper staffing, security, and cleanliness. This would also make it more cost effective to maintain high quality services throughout the winter months. While I understand the appeal of having multiple smaller stations for easier access, I believe the benefits of equitable central locations outweigh the convenience of proximity. The comprehensive services provided by larger stations would better serve our community's needs during the challenging winter months. Example three, I would prefer to maintain the current free storage cage system for several important reasons. Firstly, implementing a monthly fee for storage would create an additional financial burden for tenants, especially considering the current economic situation where many people are already struggling with rising living costs. Secondly, while the new secure lockers might offer more space, the existing storage cages are adequate for most tenants' basic storage needs. Many residents, including myself, have already organized their belongings to fit within the current space limitations. Having to reorganize or potentially dispose of items due to inability to pay for the new system would be inconvenient and potentially stressful. Furthermore, the free storage facility was part of the original rental agreement that attracted many tenants to this building. Changing this arrangement could affect tenant satisfaction and potentially lead to increased turnover rates. I believe maintaining the current system would help preserve good relationships between management and tenants. I strongly recommend keeping the existing free storage cage system as it serves its purpose effectively without adding financial stress to residents. Example four, I would prefer to maintain the current in-person and mail-in voter registration system for several important reasons. First and foremost, the traditional system provides a higher level of security and verification of voter identity. When registering in person, officials can directly verify identification documents and ensure the accuracy of information provided. Secondly, the current system offers valuable face-to-face interaction with election officials who can answer questions and provide guidance immediately. This is particularly beneficial for first-time voters or those who may need clarification about the registration process. Additionally, many elderly citizens and those who are not tech-savvy might struggle with an online system. Furthermore, while online systems may seem more convenient, They can be vulnerable to technical issues, cyber attacks, and system failures. The current method has proven reliable over many years and maintains the integrity of our voting system. In conclusion, while modernization is important, the security and accessibility of voter registration should be our top priority, which the current system successfully provides. Example 5. I would prefer option B, creating a natural fitness trail with obstacle course features, for several important reasons. Firstly, a natural fitness trail would blend seamlessly with our community's environment and provide a more engaging workout experience. Unlike stationary equipment that can only be used in one way, obstacle courses offer various challenges that can be adapted to different fitness levels. This versatility means more community members, from children to seniors, can benefit from the facilities. Secondly, maintenance costs would likely be lower with natural materials compared to mechanical equipment that requires regular servicing and replacement parts. Natural obstacles made from wood and rope are not only more cost effective, but also more environmentally friendly. Additionally, they can withstand various weather conditions better than electronic or metal exercise equipment. In conclusion, a natural fitness trail would create a more inclusive, sustainable, and enjoyable outdoor exercise space for our community. It would encourage more people to stay active while connecting with nature, making it the superior choice for our neighborhood's needs. Example 6. I would prefer option A, converting the old community center downtown into an emergency shelter for several important reasons. Firstly, the central location is crucial during emergencies when quick access is essential. Many residents, especially elderly and low income individuals who rely on public transportation, would find it much easier to reach a downtown location. The proximity to public transit routes ensures that people without personal vehicles can still access the shelter when needed. Secondly, having hospitals and emergency services nearby is vital during crisis situations. In emergencies, every minute counts, and having medical facilities within close reach could potentially save lives. The existing basic facilities like washrooms and kitchen would also allow for immediate use with minimal renovation time. While option B offers more space and modern features, I believe the advantages of a central location outweigh these benefits. The downtown location's accessibility and existing infrastructure make it a more practical choice for serving the entire community effectively during emergencies. I strongly believe the downtown location would better serve our community's emergency needs. Example 7. I would prefer option A, converting the unused lot into a specialized pet training park for several compelling reasons. Firstly, our community has numerous children's playgrounds already available, but there isn't a dedicated space for pet training and socialization. This creates a significant gap in our community's recreational facilities. Secondly, a pet training park would serve multiple purposes. It would provide a safe environment for dogs to exercise and socialize, while also offering pet owners a place to properly train their animals. This could lead to better behaved pets in our community, reducing incidents of poor animal behavior in public spaces. Nevertheless, such a facility would create a strong sense of community among pet owners. It would become a meeting point where people can share experiences and advice about pet care and training. These separate areas for small and large dogs would ensure safety and comfort for all users. I believe this option would fill a crucial need in our community while promoting responsible pet ownership and creating a valuable social space for residents. Example 8. I would prefer to maintain both cash and digital payment options for several important reasons. Firstly, while digital payments are convenient for many passengers, we must consider that not everyone has access to smartphones or bank cards. Senior citizens and low income individuals might face difficulties if cash payments are eliminated completely. Secondly, having multiple payment options provides a backup system when technical issues occur. Digital systems can face problems like network outages or server maintenance. In such situations, having cash as an alternative ensures that public transportation remains accessible to everyone. I understand the benefits of digital payments, such as faster boarding times and easier tracking of travel expenses. However, these advantages shouldn't come at the cost of excluding certain groups from accessing public transit. In conclusion, keeping both payment methods would create an inclusive system that serves all members of our community while still embracing technological advancement. This approach ensures that public transportation remains accessible to everyone, regardless of their technological capabilities or financial situation. Example 9. I would like to express my support for option B, which involves planting smaller, younger trees across the city. This approach offers several significant advantages that make it the more practical choice. Firstly, the cost effectiveness of younger trees means we can achieve wider coverage throughout the city. With the same budget, we could potentially plant 3 or 4 times as many trees compared to mature ones. This broader distribution would ensure that more neighborhoods benefit from the initiative, creating a more equitable environmental improvement across our community. Secondly, younger trees have better survival rates when transplanted. They adapt more easily to new environments and develop stronger root systems over time. While we may need to wait longer to see the full benefits, these trees will ultimately be healthier and more resilient. Lastly, involving more trees means more opportunities for community engagement in planting and care activities. This could foster a stronger sense of environmental stewardship among residents. I believe this approach would create a more sustainable and inclusive urban forest for our city's future. Example 10. I would prefer option A, installing a new digital touchscreen directory system for several important reasons. Firstly, the digital system would significantly improve the efficiency of managing resident information. With the traditional board, updating information requires manual work and can take days, while the digital system allows instant updates, ensuring accurate information is always available to residents and visitors. Secondly, the additional features of the digital system would bring practical benefits to our daily lives. The weather display would be particularly useful for residents planning their day, and the building announcements feature would ensure important information reaches everyone promptly. This would be much more effective than the current method of posting paper notices that often go unnoticed. While I understand some residents' preference for the traditional board's classic appearance, I believe the advantages of the digital system far outweigh any aesthetic concerns. The modern technology would not only enhance our building's functionality, but also increase its appeal to current and potential residents. The digital directory would represent a positive step toward modernizing our building's facilities,